but Lorinor and the Abolisher talked about the Aloro family, Clyde's family, after them falling out with the Arcane Congress. They might want to challenge the status quo. And talked about Lord of Blades, possible House Caneth marks to Caneth. Yeah, that's kind of the main points.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot. There's definitely kind of an air of uncertainty as to what you could really do with that kind of information, as there's just so much of it, and not a lot of it is concised into one location. As that happened, in a little bit of discussion afterwards, Orvor and Dubak were at the front of the ship, talking amongst themselves. In the distance, they saw a giant flock of a rock, possibly a mother, and a few of her kin, essentially heading directly towards the ship, ensuing into a great long battle, in which a lot of things happens, such as an air elemental getting conjured out of thin air from the rock. Everybody fighting. Gafraxis, of course, trying to use his magic again. Even summoning a Slad at this terrifying beast. An aberration that was just created out of Khazar's hands, essentially. Throughout this all, Orvor goes up to Dubak, rips the feather out of his hand that was a part of his pack, declaring that it was something that brought on this onslaught, and stormed away in a possible fit of anger of some sort. The whole group, besides Daizo, whose whereabouts is yet to be known during this scuffle, is at the front of the ship, basically near a giant pile of bird-like bodies, blood staining all of the deck. What would you guys like to do?
I want to find the biggest, most
eat
pristine feathers that look like the one I have.
Okay.
And loot them.
Okay, you can put rock feathers in your inventory. The only issue with that is, as you start to pluck the feathers off the rock, you notice that the size of your feather is closer to, like, more or less a normal bird's size, being akin to maybe like a crow or a raven, but the same color, whereas these feathers of the rock seem to be a lot more giant.
Alright.
If just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
You guys want some chicken?
Can we say or can we clear up how many I might find? Just roughly.
Oh, I mean, you could pluck the whole entire rock.
Okay, I wasn't sure how much of it was like charred or if I was having to scavenge. I'll grab like 10, I guess.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely grab 10 feathers. That could be usable, yeah. Most of the birds are pretty like beyond just like patches and splots of battle wounds, and of course the whole rock's shot through head. It's mostly it's not like it's like charred over, basically. So
yeah, anyone have experience with cooking?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
Or
down
butchery?
to help. I could use some rest and food, I suppose.
I mean, I can try.
Okay, sounds good. I'll help if I can. I have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
I will point out, we're still some distance from Stormhome, and considering how pissed off that one was from just me having one feather, I'm not sure if we encounter any more of these.
Maybe it's the magical feather, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because by the sound of it, it was like, it's that you could summon one, so it's like...
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying to think of an analogy, but I'm failing. but you
Yeah,
get me, right?
we should just be cautious about how much we smear this deck with rock blood before we continue to sail through rock territory.
Fair, though.
Fair.
I think there's already a good amount stained, but
Yeah.
if we want to avoid that, we can start cleaning too. I mean, we have-
But it's not. I'm not gonna get rid of my feather anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
If they're anything like real birds, and I guess that's a big assumption. Hopefully they're like territorial outside of their like pack family. So like having dealt with this, maybe we'll be good for a bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was planning on making a rock feather necklace. I might reconsider.
We could though, if you want. Like we could study Dubok's feather. Like we got magic boys. I have my glasses. See if like
It is pretty interesting.
yeah, if we can determine its nature to know whether or not like if it's just like a normal feather that can just do that, or if it's been enchanted in some way to do it, thus making the rest of the rock feathers probably okay.
I'd be open to doing that.
Okay,
Even
cool.
just holding the rock feather versus the other ones in your hands, of course you feel the innate magical sense of the conjuring rock feather versus the other ones.
Oh, fair. Could I also just, I guess to confirm it, look at with my glasses and try and do like an Arcana check or something?
Yeah, you can use your identify spell on it. You want
Ooh,
today?
okay, dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I'll toss that in the chat, I think, if it'll let me. No, it won't. Okay, well, whatever. You know what identify does.
No, don't worry about it. It's essentially just says that you can basically know what magic item is kind of learned. I can. Would this be information that you'd want to share with the rest of the group?
Yeah, I would share it with the rest of
Okay,
the group.
then I'll
Unless
just post
Dubok
it.
has an issue with that. Then I'll just tell him.
There you go.
Alright, that's...
So essentially, you can just throw the action you just throw the feather in the air. A fucking rock pops up, and you can go for a long time, and it can also be an incredibly strong ally during a battle as well. So
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
yeah.
There you go. Then you might be able to make your necklace then, Kazar. But we can still use... Can't one of you conjure water? We can, like, clean the deck after for, like...
Oh, I have the I need to actually figure out how to say it. The one that lets you clean.
Prestidigitation.
Hey, I don't know if we are. I don't think we're allowed to use the stuff what we just got though for leveling up until we take a long rest.
Technically,
Oh, okay.
yes. So.
Okay, true. Okay, that's
Fair enough.
That's why I'm avoiding using my. I have it technically too, but I'm not going to use it until long rest.
I see. Well, I guess we could cook and then rest and then clean.
Yes.
Someone, I would appreciate it if someone other than me goes check on Aravor.
Okay. Personally, I think we should give him a little bit because
Yeah.
he just literally stormed in, right? I mean, I know for us it's been a week,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, he just stormed off. Yeah.
Why was he super? Oh yeah, because he just figured out the feather, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at some point that might
And
be.
what if we bring him like some nice, delicious chicken?
Consider
Yeah.
he's a life worshipping man. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Are they vegetarian? Do a history check.
What meal did he make for us earlier?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Stew.
Good question.
They'd meat in it.
Okay.
Ah, okay. there you go.
You figure with the complexion and he's a pretty strong dude. You think that you probably wouldn't get that off of a faith alone, and requires a little bit of meat in his diet.
The fuck you saying, boy?
No. The problem is the dude's like yoked. Like he's fucking yoked for an old dude.
Is he
and-
like a Joseph Joestar?
I don't want to compare him to Joseph Joestar.
Like Master Roshi?
No, he's not old. He's not that old. He's probably like mid 45.
Vegan. Not even vegetarian.
Oh, well, the issue with that one is that we now have the ability to, I don't know. I guess I'll.
Multivitamins and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That. I don't know.
The-
I
the-
don't know.
Magic.
In the world of magic, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
God.
don't know.
Yeah. So,
Anyways,
but nevertheless, I was mostly making a joke.
Yeah, I figured.
He served you guys meat earlier, so
It's spiraled.
Sounds good.
all right.
Go chicken.
Is skill, would that be? Is there a cooking skill?
no, I would probably do like intelligence plus like performance,
Oh, okay. There you go.
unless you have I think there is a cooking supplies proficiency, if anybody's in that. But,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one to do it.
I'll do it.
I thought a mess kit.
Oh, there you go.
Mess kit has
oh no,
simple
it would
cutlery,
definitely be survival. Now that I check
cooking
it.
pan, shallow bowl.
Yeah, because we have to butcher.
Yeah. You have to
like,
learn.
know
You have to
what
learn what's
pieces.
edible of the rock. You have to learn what to cut, what to cook, how long to cook.
I'll do it. I don't know any of it, but I'll do it.
Okay, give
I
me a
mean, I know a
survival
little
check.
bit.
Okay.
I'll fucking do it, dude. I'm good at this stuff.
Wow. Yeah, you are.
Going in.
I start off with a small one, by the way.
Oh yeah, one of the smaller birds. It's ironically a lot harder to go in one of the smaller birds because the amount of meat there that's like good cuts is drastically reduced versus the giant rock. And it being a little bit younger, it's a little bit less, little more on the skinnier side in a weird way. The smaller ones having a little bit less meat to the bones than the bigger one. You get off some of them, but they're a little bit like hard, and you find out like a lot of bits of cartilage, and it cooking through it too. You burn it for too long, it turns dry.
Like a rock.
No, not that bad. It's just you don't want to present this with somebody as an apology gift. That's for sure.
I mean, stew's hard to mess up. Boil it till it's gray.
British
One of your
cuisine.
stews.
I mean, we don't really need to like.
You could feed so many homeless people.
But we have the ability already.
It's exotic.
I don't know how many people. I don't know.
I'm
I feel
comfortable. I'm comfortable dumping the small ones off the deck.
Yeah, we could probably get like. I bet the beak might be worth something. You know, it's pretty iconic. I like the
Some poor
talent.
villager just dies. Just falls on him.
I think we're over a river, aren't we? Yeah, we're going up the Silent Sound.
What?
Okay.
There's a boat there.
I guess I didn't know if we were going like as the crow flies, passing a little bit of land. Yeah, we're hitting a boat.
No, right now if you look over, it's a little bit. You're like almost in cloud layer, a little bit below. But if you look over, you would see water below. There is a reason for it. Yeah. So.
Okay, fair enough. Well then, let's drop the bodies.
We can burn them if we want.
Seems unnecessary,
wood and-
dangerous.
Just so. Oh, I didn't know if you guys were really worried about the like impact.
Oh,
I figure
yeah.
at least then they like wouldn't like hit people below us. But if y'all don't care, I don't care.
Oh no, yeah, I mean,
Fuck the surface
we could be
dwellers.
over a city.
gods,
I wouldn't
now.
care. I just thought it'd be funny.
All
I
right,
like
did,
that
did, did someone want to grab the beaks? Or the
Just
talons?
a big beak, maybe,
Okay.
if anything. But
Yeah.
how big is that big beak? Is it like a lot to handle?
The
Make a
big rock
shield.
beak.
Yeah.
Or shovel?
The worry with the big rock beak was it was kind of smashed to bits during a specific headshot. So
Right.
you could probably get like half the beak.
Oh, it's okay. It's probably not gonna be.
The talons might be good for like daggers or something if someone wants that.
I don't know. And none of us were. I mean, Daizo maybe, but
We should do that
I
more
have a
often.
sneaking
Just try and
suspicion they
sell.
already got their stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
this is an overthought.
Yeah, we should just
Pack, boys.
dump-
This
dump
is
it all.
not really supposed to be an event. I'm thinking.
It's fun. I'm enjoying
Okay.
it. We'll do one last thing. Everybody, give me strength checks to see if you could drag the giant bird over the edge.
I got this. Easy game. But
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my
Oh, what you watch is
the strongest. What
give
the
me
fuck?
a dexterity saving throw, Gishma.
It's gonna fall off.
I don't have spell slots the same.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no! What you watch, Gishma, is you're like trying to like push the bird, right? And then you watch as like Khazar gets this like quick little strength, a quick little budge. You see Ahab like send a wind spell like underneath the bird, kind of pushing it up and over, and you watch as the bird gets 50% over the edge. You're holding onto the wings. You don't realize this as the bird starts to like flop over the edge. In your confusion, you grip onto the wings harder, and it sends you right outside the boat. Like you're like 30 feet in the air, off the side of the boat at this point. As you and the bird are just starting to tumble down at this point. What are you guys going to do? As Isha-
And fly after him?
Oh yeah, you can fly. I was gonna get my broom, but that works too. Fly, James.
30 feet a second. I mean, I can
Alright,
fall as well.
I'm calling my broom, and I'm gonna go because this conversation is killing Hashim.
Well, I assume this will be something you guys both do at the same time. Both of you give me a acrobatics or dexterity saving throws, depending on what you're better at.
Come on, 2 more ones.
They're the same.
I swear to God, if I have to use that rock feather.
I'm gonna use the sorcery point to the intuition thing, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, for sure, go for it.
But this time, I'm gonna say it's acrobat. Because there's.
Can I do a reverse gust of wind below him?
Oh my god.
Can I?
Okay, well, I mean, if we're far enough up, I'll be able to catch up with you eventually.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh! I have an idea. So as I'm falling, before I cast fly, I'm gonna jump off behind, right after him. I'm gonna cast my 1 usage of gust of wind on myself and push me down as I'm falling to catch up to him.
Okay, I'll say for the sake of, because this is you're
How fast the ship's going?
forward.
Yeah.
It's only 8 miles an hour. It's not crazy fast. What happens is you see, because you don't need to actively fly, you can let yourself fall. Gishma, you start. I was explaining the situation. You do the classic, you like dive and you go like straight headfirst in. Gishma now realizing what's going on, let's go with the bird. You do the classic kind of spreading out to get as much air underneath your body as possible. It's like quite a bit of time before finally Ahab like gets to you after sending a giant gust of wind behind him, kind of rocketing quicker. You feel him grab onto you. Can you hold on to somebody while you're flying?
I mean, yeah, it's based off my strength, right? So,
Bro, I'm kind of heavy.
at least you're back.
Because I'm looking at your capacity, your
How much
strength.
can you deadlift?
I'm not carrying a lot on me right now. I can
Well, the
carry
problem
100
is
pounds.
Gishma's.
I also wear like half plate. And
Yeah,
shit.
Gishma's almost carrying more than you can carry. But for the sake of what happens is, in fact, you start to like grab at the back of his plate, trying to like pull him up off the ground. You start to see the rock is like falling faster, basically, than you guys are at this point. Khazar would at this point join in, you just slowing his descent. The both of you now trying to slowly pull and catch up to the ship. The whole endeavor takes quite a bit of time. It's a little bit awkward to say the least, but it does happen, and both of you get onto the ship somehow.
Oh, thank you, boys.
Yep.
No one tell her what.
Yeah, thank God he wasn't here to see that.
Yeah.
I look at Gishma and I tell him, no more bread for you at night.
Oh, no more night bread. You got it. You know, man. Shit, you got to rethink things now. Not even hit with a cold shoulder on the night bread.
Yeah, I'm not casting night bread for you anymore, dude.
Fair enough. I'll pack some night bread when we get to Stormhold.
I'll make you my own night bread. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Oh no. I'm gonna immediately go to like the center of the ship and just like hold on to one of the doors.
Can I cast Gust on it? No.
I'll do levitate. You do gust. Let's go.
Just
God damn it.
thing is, survive his fall though. At least with that.
Okay. What are you guys doing now at this point?
Do we want to try and rest now? Do we want to go
I
meet
think
him
it's a-
now, or?
I'm down at rest now. I mean, I don't have any other plans necessarily. I think.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I do
I don't know
Liamon's
if we
hut
talk to
on the
Alvar.
deck?
Yeah, yes, do it.
Can you post it? I'm gonna double check for the sake of it because it's moving through space. So I just want to make sure there's no stipulations to that.
Remain stationary for the duration.
What's the diameter?
A mobile dome. It's a 10-foot radius.
Well, we'll
20
post it. I want to read it. As you read it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this would be how big it is. I can post it right there. So it's 20-foot diameter. It's pretty big. It's still 400 square feet. More than that actually, because it's a circle. But you know what I mean.
You could keep a hatch closed with that.
Well, I'll say for the sake of let's say an example of something where the spell would instantly fail would be if you were basically using it as some sort of ramming object. The Leoman's tiny hut does not protect you if you were to be in something and then have the Leoman's tiny hut push towards something. It loses all of its safety features as it moves towards something, but like let's say somebody's on the deck and they try to move into the hut, then they wouldn't be allowed to. But if you were like somehow I don't know, like pushing into an object, then the hut would fail. Very semantical, but for the sake of basically I want to make it not broken proof. So
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't planning on doing it like
Yeah.
that because rules as written this isn't possible because it says immobile and stationary.
Well,
Yeah, so-
I mean, we could then
Yeah, there's
start
arguments
splitting
even
hairs
there.
about.
yeah, because
planet through space.
how I rule is that it's comparative to the ship.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because magic's also mental too, right? So if I consider this solid ground at the moment,
Yeah.
this is solid ground.
And for all reasons, there's
That's
for-
slippery logic.
yeah. For the most part, it would work right now. A little awkward because technically Gishma can just leave whenever he wants to, and he can't really get forced inside, but it's still a false comfort nevertheless.
You would get no wind, right? You wouldn't feel the wind in there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's like
It there's no wind. It's actually pretty quiet. It's a little bit cool. It's a little bit warmer in there. It's not as cold.
Oh yeah, I have to be in there.
You have to physically be in the dome at all points.
Yeah.
God, sounds good then. I want to get my spells back so I can stop that from happening next time. Hopefully just on my own. But regardless, I get into the hut. I crawl. I'm
I'm
traumatized.
going into the fucking cabin like a normal person.
He doesn't want to talk with us right now.
He's
Well,
not.
actually-
He's not in there.
Oh.
There's like this whole back room stuff that's probably
Yeah, that's
we'll at least be here when he decides to come out, and then we won't go after him. We'll see if he comes to us after calming down. Also, Hashim, how much do you weigh with your stuff?
Here, I don't actually know how much my person.
Never ask a tiefling his weight.
Yeah, God, it's so rude. Let's see.
With your
I
stuff,
am-
you weigh at least 300 pounds.
Jesus
I was about to
fucking
say,
Christ.
Yeah, with my stuff, and I'm 6'3", like a normal build. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I would put
know
you.
what, though? me and you can almost ride this broom together. It can hold up to 400 pounds, and I am 190
Damn.
with all my stuff.
Okay, so if I like stripped.
A little bit, yeah. Drop some, like, we would have to drop our rations or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
fair.
do have 2 full-size muskets on you.
Yeah,
So-
I'm definitely gonna exchange some stuff when we get to the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh god. But no, that sounds
You
good.
solved the crowbar.
Oh god, yeah.
Cool. What are you guys doing now?
From home and resting.
I'm gonna sit down and just read.
Okay, everybody
My-
can take a short rest. And if at any point Daizo would like to come out, he's free to do so, of course.
Okay, I didn't know if I just had to wait
Yeah.
if people were gonna look for me, if I could just go out. So
Oh yeah, I didn't really know either. 'Cause,
So
like, we
what I assume probably most likely happened is
Sorry.
Daizo on the way to the bathroom had hit his head, falling unconscious for about an hour or two during this whole event, this whole ordeal. A little bit of wind turbulence. His your kind of sneaky demeanor was kind of the thing that ultimately backfired against you, leading you to kind of hit your head against a wall, leaving you in the bathroom, basically. So,
that's not the fucking bathroom.
oh yeah, like Elvis, you know.
Yeah, passed
Can I
out.
just can I come out?
Yeah, pass it. Yeah, you can come out whenever. Yeah, for sure.
What's up?
Yo.
we're all covered in blood and stuff. You
Want a
missed quite the
feather?
party on the deck. The boys are
That's
out
good.
in their hut if you care to join them.
Yeah, we're
What
grilling.
happened?
I look at Dubok.
Unexplained bird attack. Many rocks. It was bizarre. Barabar says he's seen it a few times.
Should I ask him about it?
If you
Nah,
want, I'm
It
not
sounds
gonna
like a touchy
kill him.
subject. I think he might have killed one of his kids.
Oh. Cool.
Either way, everyone made it safely. We were able to take care of it. You find the bathroom all right?
Yeah. It found me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna nod and pretend I understand what that means.
Nice. I'm gonna give you a little smirk.
Ahab's food does that to you. You'll get used to it.
I
Oh.
want to use gentle repose on that shield.
Words or anything.
So what now?
How many days do? Oh yeah,
Days. I don't know. I don't
a
think
day or two. Storm home, right?
I have no clue.
We'll probably
This
get
thing
there
apparently
tomorrow.
moves 8 miles an hour, and I just don't remember how far on in the trip we are. But
I think it can go faster than 8 miles an hour. It's just
did you slow it
that
down?
was kind of cruising speed.
All right. Well, yeah. Sorry. Either way, we don't really know.
Attunement takes 1 full rest, right?
1 hour. Yeah.
Oh, just oh.
Yep.
Okay. Can I attune to these gloves then?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick.
Okay. I would say let's find out. um 10 minutes or so into your short rest, you hear the door open up. You see a Orwar coming through the cabin now. You notice that most of his cuts and most of his bruises have been cleared up pretty well, actually. And he starts to look. He now has less of that smiling demeanor before and more of a stoic face on. He kind of eyes the general room. You notice that his armor now is kind of the shining plate, less covered in gold as it used to be.
Can I just give him a quick nod and be like, "You holding up all right?"
Yeah. don't exactly like to fight on the ship, to say the least. Sorry about that. We'll be there.
I forgive you.
Oh my.
Oh my god. I'm not even there.
Do you
to
say
hear
that?
it.
Do you actually say that?
I think it. I whispered to Capraxis.
Okay. I will. That will be. I'm putting this on record. That will be the last time that I ever ask that ever again.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Because
I was comfortable with that.
yeah.
Agree with it.
Unless you guys, of course, have voices. There's no way I can tell, and I don't want to ask that because I'm going to assume.
So we should just specify, like, I think that, or I'm not saying this in game or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just
You,
don't do
you should
it.
say Dubak thinks, thinks to himself, you're welcome, or I forgive you, yada yada.
Okay.
Orvor begins to look over the map a little bit, pointing to it. You see that he kind of traces his line. He almost seems to like pull out some sort of metal device, kind of out of what looks to be under one of his like plates of armor. Looks at it for a second, and then puts it away. Drags his finger along and goes, "We'll be there in 24 hours to storm home. There are 2 guest rooms. Some of you will have to share beds or sleep on the rug. Up to you."
He hasn't seen the thing, has he? Outside.
Oh, through the doors, he does see the dome. He's getting to it. He's stepping around the table. He would go up to the dome. What does it look like right now?
It just looks like a very boring dome, and it. Can I like write things on the dome with the magic? Like,
It's more of a texture fabric thing.
Okay, the texture has repeating knock over and over again. Like, you know, like
Okay.
the shitty Gary's mod texture?
yeah.
Yeah. It looks
That's
like
what you're gonna
it looks like the
describe it
scribblings of a madman. You see that he kind of wraps a few fingers on it. Looks at Gishima, who I'm assuming is correct on the map, and then kind of does like the shrug, open palms, like what?
I get on my hands and knees and crawl into the hut, shaking. I don't respond to him.
Can I stick my head out? Like, does that turn off the spell?
No, as long as you keep your feet planted in it, I'll say that you're
Okay. How's it going? It looked a bit cramped in there, so is it all right if I stay out here? It's nice and warm in here.
fine. Are you the only one in there? or-
No,
oh.
Gishma's
I'm crawling
just
in, I
crawling
guess.
in.
Yeah.
You can
Could
just
I
see
He had a bit of
Or
a
not.
scare.
Could you ask him to go into the cabin? I actually need to talk to you for just a minute.
Me or him?
I need to talk to
I
you.
misheard Mitchell.
Oh, no.
What did he say specifically?
He needs to talk to you. Specifically.
Ahab?
Yeah, Ahab.
Oh. Yeah, you could. I don't. I mean, I can just recast this. Gishma, this is gonna disappear for a bit. Is that okay?
No. We can. I can. If I can, I'll just come to the dome and we can talk in the dome.
Oh yeah, you can come in. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He'll like try to like duck his head under something, but he doesn't know what, or like tries to like put his hand to like kind of brace himself for any kind of like sort of feeling. Ducking into the dome. He looks at Gishma. Do you mind?
I crawl out and I crawl into the room.
He kind of ducks his head out and goes, "You'll get your seedlings eventually." Turning to, he turns to you, Harab, and then you see his smile from the crawling seafling starts to fade for a second. He points at your hand. And he goes, "Where'd you get that ring?"
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back, and since I took a short rest, I'm gonna catch a major illusion to make it go away and say, "What ring?"
Okay. I would like you to do 2 things.
Yeah, I know. This is...
Major illusion is a VSM See? So it requires you to actively use your hands to cast a spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Say
my hands
words.
behind my back.
Say magical words.
Yeah.
Pull something out of a backpack like a tiny little fleece.
Well, technically, it's a what is it? A casting. What is it called? A casting. You don't need M if something is a focus, right?
Yeah.
And my ring can be considered a focus.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air in a sort of way.
You can DM determine. So if you want me to pull something out, I'll.
No,
pull something
I'm just
out.
saying for the extreme of it, you at least have to, actively do something with
yeah.
your ring.
Yeah.
So first, you'll need to make a sleight of hand and then a deception.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And then he's going to
the
make.
action is
He's
gonna be. Can I? I'm gonna explain my action real quick. How
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my hands up as if like I'm about to stretch. Put my arms behind my back, and say, "Here it is."
Okay.
And say
You'd be better
what
off just doing
ring?
sleight of hand to try to hide it on your person.
Like if I take it off, is a really bad thing. It's not a good idea to take it off.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna say what ring?
Okay. So you're gonna roll those two things.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll
Here's my
a.
sleight of hand. Oh god, and my deception.
Ooh.
Dude, you're
I'm just
so
using this muscle.
fucked. There's no way.
Yeah, I know. This, dude, I'm doing this because this is something Ahab would do.
Yeah, you see that he kind of like steps a little closer and goes, don't even try to do magic right now. And then you see that what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to like literally snatch at your arm and try to like pull your hand up. What?
Okay. No. Keep going. So he's gonna try and do that.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
you had successfully done the spell, and now your finger just looks like it's just a finger now, without the ring on it. But he's
I should have done a different ring. Making it disappear is even more sus.
Yeah, you see that. Do you object to him physically trying to grab you and pull your hand into his view?
Can I insight like his overall strength, like him as a quickly like check how powerful he is as a person?
Yeah, give me an insight check. This is gonna be a hard check though. Yeah, he's stronger than you, but you don't know by what factor. At least, like, I'm not gonna dispel all of the information. You think that like,
I know.
you think that he might be comparable to Dubok's strengths in some of the moments you've seen.
I just let him do it.
Okay. And then you see that he takes a hand, his other free hand, and you see him start to wave it over.
Oh, he's casting Dispel. Fuck.
Yeah, that was a bad move, brother.
Well, I know it's not a thing as I knew is not gonna work because this is just Ahab trying to worm his way out.
Okay. Yeah, you see the spell starts to sort of instantly fade as he just says simply dispel. And then the blue ring comes. You see that he grips your wrist a little harder now at this point and goes, tell me, where'd you get the ring? And I'd recommend you not lie to me right now.
I am contractually obligated to tell the full truth. I got it from the burned down town of what was the town's name again? Guys.
Lorinor.
Don't help him.
Literally,
I don't know.
That's a very that's a pretty Ahab
That's
moved to
PogChamp.
forget.
Because it's not his town.
It's a lot of trauma, you know.
Yeah.
Blocked
No,
him out.
not for him, but for the.
Yeah, but yeah, I got it in the burned down town of Florinor.
Okay, that's believable. He's going to insight you on this one. This is probably the last deception check I'll give you for this conversation. Okay, that's not hard. I mean, that is hard.
Still do it.
He takes your wrist, and he throws it to the side, and he goes, "Okay, He puts his fingers to the bridge of his nose, sighs pretty heavily. Okay. I'll be honest with you. That was. He's going to like take your hand and like study the ring a little bit more to make sure that like what he's seeing isn't just like a thought in his mind. And then he'll kind of look up and go, I'd recommend you not possess that ring anymore. I personally don't want it anymore, but there is something that was sealed in that ring that's I was told to only use in the darkest of moments, essentially. I don't know exactly what the specifics were. I was never told much more than that, but it used to be mine.
Oh. How old are you?
45. Or so, somewhere in there. I've stopped counting the years. I've been told that it makes men go mad with its power. It's definitely a can of worms that you've opened. I probably don't even need to say this. You probably have experienced it yourself. And
Yeah, I have. There were moments when, I had an urge to, do some bad things.
But I've seen the power it gives you. He kind of says, referencing all around himself, the fight that just went down 30 minutes ago or so. Why were you in Lorna?
I heard about some crazy stuff going down there. Especially after, the ransacking of it, and I thought maybe there might be something there, and there was. There's some crazy beasts there. Almost died trying to get this thing. Strangely, it gives off a feeling of sadness from it,
I understand what you
Maybe
mean.
there's something more to whatever's sealed in there.
You see that he looks at you with a little bit of like disdain, almost like he just like this conversation brings just a sense of worry to him. But he does the classic thing where he like pats his knees and then like gets up and basically walks out of the dome without another word. What is everybody else doing?
Sweating. He's just sweating, dude.
I'm
Cabin.
perusing his bookshelf.
I mean, like last time, you just find mostly nothing.
Yeah, I know. But it's just to pass time.
I tell Gishman to come back in. It's okay.
I want to look over at them. Do they look like they're done?
Yeah. Or was standing out, and he'll kind of change back to a clearly fake but cheery smile, and go, if I could ask everybody to kind of clear out the room for a minute, I have some personal kind of doings I need to attend to. You can use the doors around the edges to get to your personal quarters.
This
Sure
room.
thing.
Yeah, clear it out of my cabin, please.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna just crawl along the edge.
I want to shove him while we're walking along towards the edge.
Fucking asshole.
Not seriously, but playfully.
Who am I bunking with?
I look at you playfully.
You can live in my hut.
Oh yeah,
If you
play
want.
cards.
Did you say
We can play
hut?
cards. We can play cards.
Hut. What? Yeah, we can play cards. Yeah.
PogChamp.
Oh fuck! You got the bed.
I just told Daizo, dude's fucking on to me.
All of us should
Can
stay in this one room.
try and look through the keyhole or something? Like, see into this room a little bit?
Yeah, give me a perception
That's
check.
He's gonna be like that one.
And a
professor
little,
in Harry
and give me
Potter.
another stealth check because you're actively trying to are you trying to make sure that you don't get
so-
seen?
Oh wait, I think I did the wrong one.
Oh,
Performance.
that's the toilet.
I was like, that's a really good score, but okay.
No, that's the toilet.
Perception. There we go.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that was the cleaning closet.
Okay.
Did you
And
roll?
then
Okay, those are-
stealth.
Do I have to go to bed right now, or can I go explore for a little bit?
You've already explored.
Well, I just don't have vision of the map. That's the real reason why.
Oh, yeah. If you want to walk around, more or less, then you're free to do so. You see him kind of looking at the map right now. You see that he has a blue book open. He kind of stands up, and you see him take off his gauntlets and then put them on the bed for a second. You see him sit down on the bed, take a hand and wipe it through the long hair, kind of a little bit matted at this point, or during the whole kind of physical encounter. And then for a second, you swear you see a tear kind of roll down his eye, down his cheek, and kind of hitting the chin.
Can I? Oh shit! Do I do detect thoughts? It's so pervasive.
Oh my god.
I have
you're,
to. That's
You're
what
morally
this is for.
ambiguous. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
We're not goody two shoes.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use up sorcerer thing to make it settle.
Okay. Surface thoughts is it's the acceptance phase of mourning. It's sad. It's appreciation. It's you feel the appreciation of a life, but sadness that it still had to be lost, essentially. You see him drawing down in his book. That's more or less what you're gonna get without probing any deeper.
I would like to.
Oh shit. Okay.
Thrown off if you think.
We've been nothing but nuisances. It's great.
Watching him there, you see him quickly kind of rub the tears out of his eyes. You see him put down the book, putting the pen in it. The quill. I guess it's ink and quill. Yeah, whatever. You see him reattach his gauntlets.
I would like to go back to my room.
Okay.
Stomping down the
You
hallway.
see.
Hide me.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the loud thundering footsteps.
I'll go close the door.
Guys.
Excuse me, you hear it right outside the door, and you hear basically if I feel any more spells being cast on me, I will throw every single last one of you off this fucking ship.
I stand up and I quickly go to the door and I open it and I go, "Good sir, I cannot cast spells on you. Do not throw me." And then I close it.
I'm gonna pretend to be asleep.
Yeah, well, it's too late. I already opened the
Daizo and I
door.
are just playing cards in the hut, so we don't hear any of this.
Wait, what? Oh, were you in the
I was
same room
gonna
as
ask,
me?
is the hut soundproof from the inside to the outside?
It's soundproof from the inside to the outside, but the outside can still be heard inside.
Okay, so okay.
It's a
As
one-way
clearly as-
soundproof.
As clearly as if there was no dome.
Yes, but you still like. It's kind of weird because you hear the wind, but like in this really weird muffle sense, it's just kind of like more or less static outside the dome, as it kind of like kind of slaps against the dome. This kind of cutting wind, but it doesn't have that sound.
It's kind of like being in a tent.
Yeah, basically, it's a little bit, it's a little bit muffled for sure. But yeah, you still hear that nevertheless. It is a thundering roar of just pure unadulterated anger at that point. Yes, Khazar, you felt that his thoughts were an impenetrable fortress. And any hope of doing any sort of those checks are far and few between, being able to kind of delve into the psyche of him. Clearly,
Gotcha.
clerics are a beast of wisdom.
Okay, I
Boys
didn't
will
even
be
know he was a
boys.
cleric. I just knew
Yeah.
he was really strong, and I hoped that meant he was like bad at magic.
No, yeah, you saw him. Yeah, he could have been a paladin. He could have been, maybe he still is a paladin. So you never know.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking
Yeah.
about like what class he was. I was just
No,
like, strong
I
man.
that was. I'm not faulting you for that. That's what I would have done too, for sure. So.
Yeah. I will. It will work on someone. I thought that was. I was literally planning on trying to hide the rest of the thing. Just go on my broom and go under the ship and follow. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's a. He's got a moral code, and so getting on the edge of it. What would you guys like to do now at this point?
I look
is
at
about-
Daizo.
Hmm?
Oh, you want to? I'm sorry, Mitchell.
No. What's what were you gonna say?
I look at Daizo and I'm like, boys will be boys. How about a game of cards?
Y'all
What did
playing
you-
cards?
What did you do to piss him off? He didn't seem that mad before he went in the tent.
What did you do, Khazar?
Gee, me too.
What, me?
No, Khazar was not. What did
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Oh, him yelling. That wasn't me, at least that part. I think that my memory's a little foggy when I was sealed. You know, being a genie and all that. He recognizes the ring, and I forgot to hide it when we got on board.
What? Okay.
Because I think his family, or should I say, Frederico's family, held the ring, and he gave it to Federico's mother, if I remember correctly, from what he told me. And it's been passed down his family for a generation or two, maybe 3. And I forgot to hide the ring.
What does the
And
ring do again?
It holds me,
Oh, okay, yeah.
you know, the source of the power.
Okay, yeah. Let's get to these cards.
Yeah, let's get to the cards. You want to
You guys
join?
mind if I crash in the hut tonight?
What did you
need to
do,
rest.
Khazar?
A necessary precaution.
Who
Did
you
you
bunking
cast
with?
a spell?
You two, hopefully.
No, who were you bunking with?
I don't know.
Did you cast a spell, Khazar?
I would never.
Well, that's all I need to hear. Let's play some cards.
Okay, give me performance checks if you're playing cards.
Give me a second. Sorry.
Damn, boy.
Performance.
Boosted.
Yeah. The only reason why I ever gave you the 1d8 because it's mostly useless besides roleplay. So
And it's only
No, and I get it.
I'm a gambler too.
Yeah, gambler man.
You notice that like Daiso picks up on the game actually really quick, but his luck wasn't in his favor currently. And so both Kazar and Ahab, you kind of just like smack them through a few rounds. But you guys spend a good hour or so just kind of playing cards, enjoying the moment. A little bit of chatter here and there based on the game. Nothing too crazy though beyond that.
While we're playing cards, I want to ask. Okay, do you guys want to make it interesting? Play for a little bit of gold.
I need my gold for my spell
for
books.
last place.
I mean, I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit.
All right.
And then
Sure, but I'm not trying to go broke or anything.
Okay, yeah, it'll be nothing too crazy. Maybe 10 pieces, 20 pieces, 100 pieces.
I throw in 1 copper. I need all the gold I can get for this spell book now. And Frederico's
so you're gonna
mad.
Start by betting copper.
Yeah.
We should plan a heist.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I have invisibility. Yeah, sure.
We should talk to the others about this when we're not on the boat.
Yeah, and I have my invisibility ring, so that'll work out pretty well.
Cool. This is gonna be because it would be really cool to have enough money to just not really need to worry about money. It'd be really nice to have enough money to support Gishma's spending habit.
I heard Dubak has a lot of money.
Good luck getting any of it. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
tighter than a vault.
Last man who tried to steal money from him is actually literally 6 feet down.
There's a reason why my armor stinks.
He never takes it off.
Okay. What do you guys like to do? If there's anything else.
I'm just gonna. Can I during the rest of the night? I just wanna, because I don't have to sleep. So I'm just gonna finish off my water breathing spell since I was halfway through writing it into my book.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you guys want to do the money bet, then it's up to you
No.
guys.
They can.
You want to?
Sorry, my sister just called me.
Very good. Do you still want to play for money or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm down. I'll
Okay.
play for 5 gold, 10 gold.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use DM. I'm gonna use sleight of hand to cheat.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch them play though.
Okay. Sleight of hand against both of their passive perceptions.
Okay.
And then if you do, I'll let you add another d4 to your dice. So.
What is my passive perception?
How do I do that?
Just hit sleight of hand,
There it is.
the text.
Okay.
And then. Okay, yeah. So add
Yep,
add
that
a
beats
plus
it.
d4 on your
Just
performance
wanna-
check. So
Okay. Let me.
when
Go
you
to
roll it, you'll
performance.
basically in the situational bonus you'll hit 1d4. And then both of you guys roll it.
1d4.
Whoever wins gets 5 gold. So
Okay.
Cool.
Whoever
I would
loses
feel
loses.
too paranoid about reading minds right now to try. Ooh,
Ooh.
well played.
yeah, you see that he picks up the game pretty fast, and he's gotten a lot luckier this time.
Wait, why are there 2d4?
He has a unknown bonus that you don't know about. It's above the board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something or other
Very
that you don't.
spicily played, Daiso. I give you
gonna
my
say-
5 gold.
You can add 5 gold to your inventory.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else, or is everybody just going to wait for evening to come and then morning to go?
I'm gonna just finish my book with water.
Praise the morning.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
Okay. Morning comes. It is now a beautiful dark evening, kind of situated inside the ship.
Beyond.
It
How long
is,
have we slept?
huh?
How much time has passed?
Assuming you guys kind of fall asleep around 8 p.m. It's about 9 p.m. right now. I'm assuming nobody's taking watches because there's like literally no point to.
I mean, I can take watch, but no.
I mean, I'm basically taking watch on my sleep anyways, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stealing everyone's watches.
Can we take a long rest?
Yes. Everybody can take a long rest, and everybody will wake up around 5 in the morning. Waking up, you hear the faint pitter patter amongst your dome as light showers seem to be your alarm clock for this morning.
Well, we'll probably get to storm home in the evening to like night. Right? Is there anything we want to do? I mean, we could probably just hang out on the deck, but I mean, we don't have many options right now, do we?
Is there a window in my room?
No, there's
Oh
not.
God, hi, Dubak. Okay, good. I'm gonna stay in this room then.
I'm gonna go check on the boys.
Yeah, maybe
Hi,
we can tell
Dubak.
that plan we talked about, yeah? Or we can
Oh,
do
actually-
talk in the hut.
Yeah, that actually sounds
Well, the
like a good
hut's
idea.
gonna disappear in a second unless
Roll
you want me
initiative.
to.
Jukebox says with his pants out, cock hanging. Roll initiative.
Morning, Gafraxis.
It's horrifying.
How did you sleep? We're gonna go check on the boys. Oh, hey guys. What's up?
What's going on in here?
Just
Oh,
having
hey.
morning tea.
Where's the
Nothing in my hands. We drank it.
in the cup?
We drank it.
Well, hey, regardless, we're talking. Alright, we have maybe a business opportunity to talk about.
I've never heard of NFTs.
Why is everyone hanging out without me?
Thinking
We could use
perhaps off the boat is best. But like, has anyone seen Aravar today?
I haven't been out of my room yet. You all.
Is he in the corner?
Oh,
I-
he Lord of the Rings do. All right. Well,
God,
okay,
yeah.
I got the later.
Here, no, I'll come with you guys. Let's go talk about it. Probably near the front of the ship. I'll like press my body up against the wall and like shimmy across.
I whisper in his ear. I have featherfall. It's okay.
I'm not
Part of me
taking that
both
risk.
loves and hates the shimming of the tokens.
I want to knock on this door.
Oh my God.
Oops.
Okay.
Talked a little hard.
You hear the sounds of metal thundering against the, not in an angry way, but just more of a
Shifting.
yeah. Opens the door. Good morning, Dubak. Do you need anything?
Good morning. No, just wanted to check in with you. Not used to sleeping on an airship.
No, it's didn't anybody throw up? Hopefully you did it off the edge.
I'm gonna turn around slowly and yell. Did anyone throw up last night?
No.
I'm
I was
feeling
pretty
it,
clean
though.
inside the dome, so I don't think they
doubt
did.
that.
I want to. I want.
Elbows in it.
I want to yell to Kazar and ask him why he's so far.
I want to use prestidigitation on my clothes.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
I'll correct you every single time until you get it right. Don't worry.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, nice job. Yeah, you clean up your clothes, your hair. Like it's very Back to the Future 2, with the like air jacket. where it just goes and just like flushes him all the way through. Your hair's all like fluffy and curly now, sporting that long style. The bits of dried blood kind of filing out of the beard. If it wasn't for magic, all of it would kind of like poof onto the ground or onto Gishma standing right by, but it just seems to disappear into little wisps of wind, making you look completely and utterly clean.
Yo, I'm so glad I got this spell, man. This is
Effortlessly
fucking
clean.
amazing.
Magic clean.
Yo, hey, I look at Gishma. You want to clean?
Sure.
I cast it on him too.
Yeah, you feel the kind of faint winds, add to the normal winds as well. They almost seem to like blow you around for half a second, but then you notice that you're completely clean. Beards, everything's clean. You look nice. You look dapper, once again.
My S is a Thanos snap for it. My somatic is me just snapping.
Orvor will
inevitable.
you go. Is that all? We'll be there in about 6 hours or so.
Aye, Captain.
He looks at you with the most blank expression possible, and slowly closes the door.
I'm learning the idioms of common.
Mitchell,
Huh.
I want to actually. So this is something kind of like back. I want to as after I finish doing the water breathing spell, I wanted to write a note saying one survivor on a note, and before I get off, I want to roll it underneath his door.
Oh.
Oh, I also wanted to note.
Okay. Yeah, we can deal with that once you guys start to leave.
Yeah, I'm doing that before I get off, though.
Yeah, for
I forget as something I was doing, because I assume my tome is like infinite pages essentially that I can write on. I don't.
Yeah,
know how
I'm not
works.
like I'm not gonna be piss happy about like dealing with paper all the time, so I really don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna abuse it. Yeah, I rip a page out of my tome. It comes back, and I write one survivor, and that's it. That's all. That's written.
Okay.
Someone's gonna get ascending.
Among other things, I'm gonna put the rock feathers, both the special and the non-special one, in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll
I
give us
put my
some
hand on my
protection.
broom now that Dubak has followed me to the edge of the ship.
All it takes is one gust of wind.
Kind of crazy how that corpse followed us here. Hey,
What corpse?
zoom out.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Just kidding.
No,
So
he
that-
left.
it's like-
He's no, but he's not dead yet. That was the one survivor.
Oh, yeah.
Funny that you
Stalking
mentioned
in
that.
the clouds.
Oh, the horses! I want to check on the horses.
Maybe, yeah.
They're all dead.
Did you bring the horses along?
Yeah, we did.
Have we even fed them?
I don't think so.
I think it was implied, like when we feed ourselves.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I
Mostly.
mean, that's how it is on land.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, last time we
How do you
picked-
do that? How do you
Magic,
path,
sorcerer.
how do you path yourself?
You hold left click, you move it, and then you press right click, and that'll make a spot where you stop.
God.
I know we've already talked a bit about like doing the heist stuff, so all I would really want was this to be our like in-game excuse time to talk about it, but we don't actually have to go over all the details again and stuff.
Since we're coming up into Stormhome, right? Like, since like airships and boats and it's an island and all that, I was planning on heading to the docks anyway, seeing if I can't make the acquaintance of maybe a few interesting characters that might be interested in such work, either heist work or maybe they have some information on a different kind of score.
What do you
Perhaps
think?
on the seas.
What do you think the odds are we heist an airship?
That's
Like,
what I was thinking, right? If we can
get
get a crew
our
that
own
does
rogue
that,
pilot, because like I know that it's got to be like it's something about like the marks, right? But like I don't know if it's specific. Like, I mean, my broom has a word of power, so I'm assuming there's some sort of protection on an airship. But
Also, they might
everything
have like
can be undone.
they might have like license plates and like papers where we need like if we're entering major cities, we'll have to
It'll be helpful.
clear
Well,
that out.
yeah, I'm sure that's how it generally goes, but I'm sure there are some exceptions, right? Like there's always
Ghost ship.
yeah, or like the one that the
I have. Oh, guys, I have the
Frederica's
forgery
brother-
kit. I'll make us papers. That's my thing.
If we
What am I
end up-
talking about? I forgot I was a spy.
But no, I'd be down to at least investigate some kind of mark to. We could use some money. I mean, granted, if we pull off, well, it'd be nice to have money before our morning expedition, I guess, to give us more resources for that, because that's a lot of money if we do end up. I know we did.
Necessarily.
discuss
What would we
that this week,
bring?
but
Because like I was thinking the same thing, and then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, well, if I had a lot of money, what would I buy other than an airship?
a crew to die for us.
Oh, you want to go Banner Saga style?
I'd want to bring Walter at least.
I'd be down to try and do a caravan thing. I assume many of them will die very quickly,
Orphans.
but I'm okay with that.
Indeed, and plus, remember those mercenaries? We still technically have them to go hang out with.
Yeah, I just figured it was going to be the elites, but yeah, no, let's bring some.
Do you?
pawns.
I think they've left by now.
Well,
It's-
yeah, but we have sending, right? So like
That's
true.
that's why we weren't really being worrying about that time frame, because we're like,
Do
oh, yeah, we
you?
can talk to anyone in the world. I mean, they could be dead. I don't know, but
If we can convince him, it would be great to bring Walter DeWitt, or at least talk to him before we do.
for sure, get some more information out of him, or at least have him. He can like help. I don't know, train us.
We
on
can also, if we are going to do morning stuff, we could maybe keep a couple. I'm going to try at least to keep a couple spell points in the back pocket for emergency sendings to Walter. While we're there, we can get some live like feedback. Be like, hey, we're looking at this thing. What do we like? Do you know anything about it? You know.
One thing too, I'm thinking we might need is some kind of like demolition spelunking equipment and stuff like that. Because,
Oh,
like they mentioned that there was a lot of like they had to break into that laboratory, for example, right?
We should check on Doctor, see what he's up to. Well, I don't know.
That's true. I mean,
Get the
he
gang
can make his little.
His ideology concerns me.
Fair enough. Do we know? I'm just gonna ask because
What's
I
his
know in our
ideology?
other.
He's not evil.
Yeah, there you go. He's not a scumbag.
Okay. That's so loaded. Don't even try.
But I was gonna ask, did we ever see him use his little cannon thing? I'm trying to think if we did.
I think so in the Keeper puzzle.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just wasn't sure like if roll RP I could say like that. That could be useful.
At the very least, we saw him use his little bird things save us.
That's true. We know he's some kind of. He works with machines to some extent. But yeah, I'm thinking there's just like random bits and bobs. We probably don't need like a huge amount of money, but
We should find
regardless, the
Cole.
score would be fun. Oh god.
No, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Or like someone like her. It would be good to have a forged with us, I think.
For sure. Plus, if we meet the what the fuck are they called? The Lord of Blades or whatever.
The Lord of Blades.
Yes.
The possible illegitimate son, question mark, of Merrick's.
You're gonna start the first tabloid.
There are actually many tabloids. That's what he got it from, was a tabloid. There are many tabloids, and they have some of the fucking gossiest, juiciest fucking rumors of all time. So
Which son, a forged son of a Kenneth.
you didn't read the whole article. There's more to that article too.
Yeah.
I can re-explain it if you
It's
ever
also
find
like
a
100 years old.
Okay, so hold on. So just real quick, because I don't want to get like this super derailed and like take a huge chunk of time. But like, do we want to just go straight cash, try and hit a bank?
So we'd want to get a contact. Well, the banks are mostly owned by that dwarf house. I forgot what they're called.
Right. I know. Yeah, I don't know the name either, but I know what you're talking about.
Kundarak.
the Kundarak. They also do prisons.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
well, maybe
Kundarak
an
House
off-score?
of dwarves.
If we can get into the bank, we can get out of the prison.
That's a good point.
I okay, hold on, I'm gonna message Mitchell. Sorry, I need to check something.
We could, I guess perhaps if we like that would be too hard to do, or maybe not even too hard to do, but there might be a way easier way. You know, I'm trying to think. What do we? Can anyone come up with any like not bank like score?
Nobles.
Okay, like ransom stuff.
Or
Caravan.
just steal from their personal whatever.
Oh, true. We could do like some shapeshifty stuff and like teleport into people. We could just go on a robbing spree in a town.
We become bandits.
We'd have our.
We're a bit stronger than standard bandits, but
We
yes.
become bandits.
I mean, we could even, if we really want to do like long-term stuff, we could go to the Moror holds in the northeast and try to sack some big boy dwarven banks. I'm assuming they would have them over there.
We could rob from small churches.
I may have a mark for us boys. I used to work for a family, as many of you may know, and I may or may not know the location of one of their vaults. So that is
What family? Because I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that's a good point. I take out the ring, the house gated ring.
Okay.
That's right.
Who's how? What? You worked for House Caneth?
Why do you think I have this? Am I right?
What?
Actually,
Yeah.
you're the only person I told like straight up.
Yeah. I'm just
But yeah.
fucking with you.
Yeah, I suppose I am willing to tell you guys. Maybe not Daizo, but it's too late. You're already here.
Yeah.
So now you know.
And now I know
Alright.
maybe not. Now I know maybe not.
But yeah, I mean, there's a chance the vault was compromised when I left it, but it was a pretty fortified area. I have
How
a
much
feeling that
do
they
you
might have-
remember about the workings of it, or was it just the location?
I used to be the guard on one of the.
Did you ever see inside of it?
Yes.
Was it a
In
big
fact,
hall?
That's why I had to leave. It was pretty big. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't appraise all of it because I was in a rush, but it's where I got some of my.
We get a ship out of it? An airship?
Maybe. If not, we'll definitely have enough money to do the morning, which will give us all the money we'll ever need.
Both Daizo and Gishma, both give me history checks.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. we're not the sharpest tools
Yeah,
in the
continue on.
Read more books.
Indeed. But yeah, so that's an option. I don't know. I'm personally, I don't think we have time to just like be bandits for a long time. I kind of want one big thing and then to move on to this next thing
Well-
because we have the whole silver flame stuff we want.
Oh
right?
yeah, if we were
We don't
doing
wanna be too
bandit
into
stuff,
this.
I was just thinking like we for one night we just go and hit as many noble houses as we can stealthily, and then like skip town and just see if we can
Yeah.
like 400 gold. You know, like
this
from the
is
house.
extremely okay. If
I
if
like
it
the big one better too, though.
there is a straight up downtime activity, basically where you guys go, let's do for 4 nights. Let's do the downtime activity of doing a crime. Where I have a series of checks that I can do for you guys to basically do a Ocean's 11 montage heist essentially.
One last
Just fuck everything up. Oh,
Yeah,
that
and
sounds
so
good.
essentially, depending on, I can basically tell you how much you were trying to go for, and so on and so forth, and we can. That might be an option to make it more of an expedited experience, or if it's more of a, if it's more of akin to the vaults that Gishma was talking about, we can make it a thing. Versus if it's more about just hitting some merchants' houses, then that could be its own thing. So.
Does Dubak know, or I don't know, does anyone, I'm just going to throw this out here, does anyone know whether or not there's like notable, like some really big boy vaults over in Moror?
I mean, no, it's not.
Am I able to
Neither A.
You can history check the Moorholds. Yeah.
Neither Ahab or.
I mean, it has.
Wait, you said the Moorholds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
You know that they're the homeland of the dwarves. And your mind connects the dragon marked house with the homeland of the dwarves. But that's more of an assumption, a leap of faith in your information knowledge, rather than actually being able to, you know. It's a giant place. There might be vaults. There might not. You don't know
it's a
exactly.
whole country.
Yeah, it's a. It'd be
I bet
know.
there's a lot of gold in America.
Yeah, basically something like that. So.
Cool. One thing I thought of is if we are doing a heist with noble houses, it might be clever to go into like a town where there's like a handful of houses, then hit all but one of the houses to frame the remaining one.
That
Yes!
I like that.
might work.
That
yeah.
is an amazing idea.
That's fair. I guess my only question is, do we think we can pull that off?
That's a lot.
I mean,
it's going to be a lot.
We
for
can worry
do
about that
have
then.
then.
greater invisibility.
But
We
like,
have our hats.
they know.
These are like magic, powerful houses that like transcend nations. I feel like they could. I don't know. They
Yeah.
probably have some kind of security measures for.
I feel like a transport would be an easier target than like a stationary vault or fortress.
Fair. I would like to also note the vault I'm talking about. I have a way inside.
What nation is it in?
I believe it's. Hold on. Let me just check the map. But I'm pretty sure it is Breland.
Okay, so not
Could
too
be wrong.
far.
That's correct.
Oh, we could go back to Sharn.
Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely in that neighborhood.
Sharn's
Do you
definitely
remember
not a
what
bad
city it
place.
is?
Yeah, I'm reading my thing. I don't remember. But
I don't think
definitely-
it was in a part of it because it was in Spire.
Let's see. Where was that?
Are you gonna
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Oh.
Are you sharing that?
Yeah, I'll mention it. Oh, yeah, I remembered it was in. Okay.
Where'd you say?
Gala Spire. Here, I'll ping it on the map. Boop. Kind of near southwest of where we are right now. The other side of the continent. But we used to be over there, you know? Lightning
Okay.
rail trip.
Yeah, we could probably afford a train ticket now. When not the Indians packed in the back train.
Great. That's where. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say that's where we found Gafraxis. But
It is.
That's where we got our most important prophecy.
Is that not where we met in practice?
No, we
It
met him on the station.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
In the actual hold, we learned about the wolf.
Oh my
The
god.
wolf howls at midnight.
Fucking
I will say,
god,
like,
dude.
I all those other all the other crime options, like the holes and stuff, are like pretty fun. Just like things to do at some point anyway. Like I still want to try and establish a guy at that tea trading route.
That would be so good.
That's very back burner, but I don't know. We have all kinds of schemes, so I was like
We're dreamers.
writing those down. Indeed, we are. We're in the clouds, man.
No, I like it though. I mean, my vote is for the bank first, but out of all of them, it's been the most attractive,
Does
especially since we have a way inside.
That's fair. And I should note, technically, it's not a bank; it's a vault of like magical objects.
Oh, that's okay. It's all right. It doesn't need to actually be a bank. I'm just picturing the vault.
long as we
That's
can
what I
fence
care
it.
about.
Yeah.
The money is the good part.
As we're flying, can we see the gray wood? Is it like just burnt down, or is it just like gray trees or something?
Perception check. It's a little bit far away.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's too far away. There's too many clouds. Your eyes
Okay.
can't focus to see. It's mostly just like you know, it starts to get too blurry for you to see by there. So
At some point, boys, maybe while we're in Stormhome, or at least on the island, I think we should plant a bean.
Oh! I thought you said.
That
bean.
sounds
How many do you have?
dangerous.
I'm
but
down.
sure.
Do we have just one bean?
No, I
multiple.
have multiple. I can't remember.
Sick. Yeah, I'm down.
I don't care what you do. I'm not a farmer, so go ahead.
it's funny as fuck.
That sounds good to me. I have a feeling we'll be in Stormhome for
I have 12
a couple
beans.
days at least.
Sick.
Do you still want us? I looked at the Ahab. Does your friend still want us to investigate his issue while we're here? Or
I mean, if we find out he has a
discuss-
mark, it'll be a good thing for us.
Okay, fair. This sounds good then. We can put out feelers for that. It sounded like from what you were saying, Kazar, when you did like the little feely on his mind when we asked him that question, right? Like how he feels about how people in general just feel about aberrant marks. I guess we'll try and keep it on the down low, but we all can kind of like ask around when we're doing our whatever shenanigans we want to do when we get to Stormhome. Like I told you guys, I'm going to the docks, so I don't know. Maybe some old Sea Dog will know.
I don't have any personal business to attend to, so I might as well tag along.
Okay, fair.
I mean, unless there's someone else, I don't know. Does anyone would anybody like help with what they're doing?
Nah.
Oh.
Does anyone have business with the Lyrandars besides what's already been mentioned?
I do not know.
Hmm.
At least not that I know of, unless they have business with me.
Yeah, I think that's.
I have a question for Mitchell.
What's up?
But first, Hashim, because I forgot. I don't have my notes open. I forgot what house you said.
Caneth. Sorry,
Okay.
it's kind of dying.
Yeah,
But-
CANNITH.
I want to make a history check between two houses, like my house and that house, to see if there's any ties, whether good or bad.
Go for it.
Okay.
This will be an easy check.
Okay.
So. Your house and House Kenneth don't hold many overlapping parts of business. So there's not really like a fighting for food, resource, money, all that kind of stuff. There's no overlap, so therefore there is no kind of greater hate between your two houses.
Is there no nothing that ties them together as allies? At least as strong allies.
Beyond just the idea of the Dragonmarked houses all have their individual responsibilities and should stick to their own responsible individualities. There's nothing really that like unifies them together that strong. So it's quite neutral, basically.
Okay.
Is it common knowledge what a rain color is?
I do not know what that is.
I was just looking at that's one of House Lyrandar's like things.
Yeah, no, House Lyrandar knows how to basically control weather.
Okay. I was about to say, is that like a person's job or? Okay, cool.
During the last war, this is sort of common knowledge. They were able to clear skies, bring down rain for farmers. A lot more of their stronger and more technically advanced mark wielders, at least.
I'm just reflecting on how it started raining the morning we approached Stormhome.
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe.
Cool. So something to keep in mind if we want to learn about anything related to that while we're in Stormhome. Because if we want to control magical fog that borders the Mournland, this might be a good place to learn about it.
No, that's fair.
True.
Or at least see if the fog is stronger or weakened by certain weather effects, stuff like that. Like if people have noticed that could be useful just to give us an edge, or not.
I mean, to not put any a damper on anything, but I think you guys are ready to start careening down into Stormhome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's do this. You see that what's an image of what you guys would start to see on the horizon? You guys start to see a beautiful island before you. You notice that as you get closer and closer to this place, Orvor would come out and be like, we're going to get ready to get lands pretty soon here. We're going to dip down into the waters and then find ourselves in the docks. I'm not rich enough to park higher. And then you guys start to head downwards. You notice that the rain starts to actually subside. A giant ring of clouds basically completely dispersed right above Stormhome. It starts to actually get warmer and warmer the closer and closer you get to it. You notice that for how north it is, it's quite nice. You would imagine it would be a lot more colder, but it's actually getting warmer as you start to eventually hit down to the water with a very surprising, in soft kind of entrance in, being about 15 minutes out, sailing into what seems to be like more of a giant docks. Like you see rows and rows and rows and rows of ships, all of different styles. Ones with sails, ones with magical rings, ones that are giant and massive ones that look like almost like small fishing vessels. Everything you can kind of assume from some sort of a ship is there, all across the rainbow. Getting into port, you see that he easily and quickly kind of gets you guys ready, ties you to the docks, brings out a bridge. And then you just see that he starts to continue to work on just kind of the small necessities. He starts to bring out boxes of what used to be old food. He doesn't really pay you guys any attention as you guys are now docked up. Seemingly just to get ready with his busy work.
So, I'm just gonna do how I get the letter in there. I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself once I get out of vision.
Okay.
I'm gonna make myself fly, quickly go to his door, slide it under, and then meet up with the others again.
Okay, you'd be able to do that in a minute for sure. You were able to do so, and you meet up with the rest of the group. And he will be wiser at some point, not now. So.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just using up my spell slot.
bid farewell to Arvor as we mount up, and say, we'll be in touch. And I tap my temple, then wish him farewell.
You see that he kind of waves and he goes, I wish you all the best of luck. It's, at least you're able to fight well. Gives you a slight smile. Gives you a nod.
I farewell with a goblin greeting. Or, goodbye.
All right. Yeah. What do you guys like to do?
Does anyone around here have a fucking horse? Are we fucking out of place as hell?
Yeah, you guys notice that mounting upon your horses, or are you guys gonna walk them around? What do you guys prefer to do?
I want to mount mine at first.
I can't put them in the ring. I can't stuff them in there. We're in a bit of a pickle, aren't we?
I can take yours if you want. I can walk both of ours down to the dock.
Give me an animal handling check. Whoever's gonna walk the horses.
Can I help?
I'm not good. Fuck
I
that.
mean,
Oh my
there's
God.
what, 4 horses, right? Or
There's
3?
3, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
3.
riding mine.
Okay, then everybody who's currently handling a horse right now, please give me an animal handling check to navigate them through the docks. Okay. Khyber, you notice that a little bit sad that you had they had been so unequivocally basically just ignored for the last day and a half, and they seem a little bit annoyed. You guys did feed them and everything, but they were kind of down underneath. They really don't have any sort of sea legs or air legs, perhaps. And they seem a little bit annoyed, but Khyber and Kazar, you seem to calm down the horses. Dubak, you see, you feel yourself. 1 second. Let's Let's see. You see it like it starts to like rear its head down in anger at you, but then you like stop it with your hand, and just out of pure and brutal intimidation, the horse seems to like kind of like seize up a little bit and like fix itself. And you guys do look very out of place. You notice that a lot of people are pointing curiously. A lot of hands are working. You hear the sounds of wood crates like slamming down on decks. You hear the people yelling back and forth. Oh, bring that ship up the top. Come on, brother. And then kind of all this kind of general kind of dock noise, more or less. What is your first plan as you guys are just kind of walking through these kind of rows of ships?
Does anyone have
Get a map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a visitor center maybe at the base of the docks?
Or
at least a bulletin
give me an
board?
investigation check. Let's see what you find.
Yeah.
I will help him out.
Is that advantage then?
Yeah, sure.
I might actually have better investigation than him. Yeah, I do.
You don't find any sort of information or gathering point at which you could learn anything more about the island, essentially.
I'm gonna go walk up to someone who looks like they're just like on a clipboard and they're not yelling at the moment. Can I do that? Look for someone who's doing
Yeah,
that?
you see somebody wearing kind of a long... You see like a halfling with kind of blonde hair into a long braid down the back, who has kind of a... more or less a giant parchment that they're seeming to read, kind of a ink pen in their hand, writing on it, almost checking it off as people go on by. What would you say?
So I walk up to him and go, "Hey there, my friends and I are first-time visitors. Sorry to interrupt your busy
No, you're a
day."
fucking tourist.
Yes and no. We're also here for
What does yes and no
some
mean?
other
Either you're a tourist or you're not.
mark test.
Oh, you want to use one of these? And you see him pull up his sleeve, and then on the base of his like forearm, you see a blue mark of the storm.
Yeah, we're looking for. We heard at least that we can get our people tested for marks in this area.
Sure. Good luck with that. No, I mean, like, seriously, good luck. If you've marked, that's actually a pretty good thing. And I'm sure the house would be happy to help. Basically test anybody that thinks they might be of the house. Yeah, you'll want to go up to the enclave. You see that he kind of like puts his finger up. Yeah, follow the path up, up, up. It's gonna be like basically the top building all the way at the top there, more or less. That's the Liradar House Enclave. So.
And you also, I appreciate that. You got a map as well, or somewhere where we can get a map?
Yeah, you just go like straight out down. You'll see like the market district. I'm sure people will be selling maps. I mean, like it's like a navigation hub. So like, of course, there'd be people selling maps. What do you think? Tourist?
I don't know, man. I give him a silver.
This
Get
ain't worth
yourself
my
something to
time.
drink.
Okay, get out of here. I'm busy.
What is it
Hey!
worth your time?
Hey, Donnie!
I
Donnie!
give him
Move
5
that
silver.
box!
I give him 5 silver and say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I make a
thank you.
gold a minute. Get out of here.
Jesus Christ, the golden minute. Holy fuck.
I want to pull up my hood so I'm not associated. Also, due to past experiences, I want to kind of watch and see if anybody's tailing us or anybody kind of has like eyes on us, like we might be a target.
Yeah, perception check.
Oh my fuck.
You get so distracted by there's so many eyes because people don't really carry around horses on docks. That it's hard for you to discern what would be more curious looks versus looks of ill intent or looks of possible murdering followers of sorts.
How bad's the homeless population of Stoneholm?
You haven't seen any yet, but you've also been in the city for 5 minutes.
You're like
Okay.
a beta Jesus.
I know, it's great.
We'll call him Brian.
Yeah, perfect. I'm not the Messiah. Anyhow, I wanna, once Ahab, are you gonna walk away after you give him money?
I walked back to you guys and I give you information about where we get a map and where we go for the mark test.
Okay. Do you want help with the mark test, or you think you're gonna?
Probably need someone if shit goes bad because I'm probably going to have to use Frederico's name. And that might,
His father's literally in the city right now.
I want to go to the Enclave too, because I want to learn about the Rain Callers, and that's probably a good place to start.
Okay, yeah, well, like as I said before, I'm not really doing much here personal business, so I could help you out, James.
I want to look for a stable,
Okay.
or at least someone with a front lawn that looks amenable to being paid.
Okay. Give me. If you're gonna lead it, an investigation check. Give me another one.
I will also. I'm not gonna help him actually. He can do this on his
You
own.
do actually find a kind of dusty, worn down, basically like on the front in just big bold letters and like white paint. You just see the word "stable" on it. It seems to be like a shack, and then like stretching behind it is just a little bit of land. You hear the sounds of like a faint ning or two. You don't see anybody at like the front desk currently.
Is there a bell or like a triangle I can ring?
Yeah, you do see a bell.
It must be one of those self-check-in stables.
I'm gonna press the bell
Okay.
repeatedly.
You notice that the bell doesn't work, so it does. So it doesn't make any discernible loud noise.
I'm gonna smash that fucking bell.
Okay. You then see a half elf, a short cut, brown hair, big giant freckles on the face. Oh yeah. Oh, customers, horses.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Three horses.
Okay, we
I'm
can do 3
assuming.
horses. Yeah. We can do 3 horses.
If I may inquire, how is are you the owner of this fine establishment?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna extend my hand. My name's Dubak Bainson.
You you see that he shakes the hand back and goes, "Oh, good to meet you, Duak, Mr.
How's
Basin."
business been lately?
It goes.
I see. Can I discern whether or not he has any house alignment with like Validus or anyone like that?
You can try. Yeah, just give me a perception check.
Also, did we all go with Dubak?
I mean,
Whoever has the
horses
horses, probably went with him. For the sake of it, you guys could
some of
all.
them are coming with me.
Yeah,
so
because
I
I
went
assumed
with them.
I went with him. I should have said something originally.
Can you
but-
take my horse, Dubak? I want to stay on the docks.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not trying
I'll
to.
pay you later.
I'll take all the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't see
Have
a
short
mark.
eyes. I'm gonna ask him. Do you work for House Validus?
No, just like animals.
I see. Well, what's the mortgage like on this place?
Okay. I'm kind of busy. We got
Really?
the only other horse just took a shit, and I need to clean that up before I get splash someone bad around here. Okay. So you let him you rat I could rat out the space. Okay. What are we saying?
I'm looking for something more permanent. How much? How do you feel about a mutually beneficial acquisition, where you get to still run this establishment?
Stop using big words. What are you saying?
I'm saying maybe I help buy you out, help keep this place afloat in these trying times, and you get to keep running this business. And we have a nice little stable up in the far north here.
Yeah, for sure. If you give me a credit report from House Kundarak, we could start talking.
Sounds good. Didn't catch your name. I don't care. But
Emerald.
Emerald. Sounds good.
And before he's like some fucking really strong dude.
Are we gonna board the horses here, or?
Yeah. Did he actually charge me, or can I just walk off having?
Yeah, as you sort of walk away, he goes, "Okay, to get the horses back, you'll have to pay. I'll keep track of how many days. Okay. Later, Mr. Mason."
I say, aye, Captain.
I'm not a captain, but thanks.
Oh my god.
Right.
Because you don't
It's
know.
like
Back
me.
to the docks.
Okay. You guys find yourselves back at the docks, all together in a group. What's the plan?
I'm gonna share with the group that hey, we might be able to corner the market on stabling in Stormhome.
Oh my god.
And how lucrative would that be?
Is this a
Dubak?
downtime thing you want to do? The 4-day thing? This?
Can I do a roll to like see how if this would even make money? What he just said.
I'm not gonna make you roll. No,
How would
it's a fucking ship.
How'd you know?
There's very little land to have any sort of animals on this island, and most of the shit here is clearly imported. Most of the boxes were coming onto the island, not off the island.
I look at Dubak and just shake my head. And that's all I do.
Yeah, you guys are in like a general town square right now. It's a pretty nice. It actually seems more well kept than most of the other ones. You see a lot of more along the human, half elf races. It seems pretty decently peaceful. There's people talking, shouting. You can hear even cheering from of course, a few bars down. Of course, it definitely does seem like there's a big market for commerce, tourism, and general supplies in this city. Ironically, even though it's one of the most northern cities in the continent.
What time is it?
Oh shit, yeah. It would probably be around 1 p.m.
I want to go back to the fellow that Ahab was talking to, Mr. Gold a Minute.
I'm gonna go with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see that he's talking, and he kind of flips through another piece of parchment.
I walk up and I go, hey,
Ah,
I ain't
jeez.
no
Oh, sorry.
tourist.
Sorry. I thought...
Not like that other fucker. I'm here to make some money, and I hear you like to make money.
We're not hiring no hands. I'm sorry, no hands.
Hey, you sure about that? And
Yeah,
I
I'm
take
sure.
out 2 platinum. Slip it across. Come on. You gotta know some people around here. If you're not looking for work, maybe you got a buddy who does. I'm sure he, maybe he'll pay you or maybe I'll pay you a referral fee.
Okay, give me a persuasion with a D6 on top of that.
Okay.
Because they're 2 platinum.
Nice one.
That's
Chiefman.
a lot of money.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, you're asking for
my
work?
God.
Wait,
You're asking for
that's
work?
20 minutes of work.
Well, he could be lying, dude.
That's true.
Yeah. You never incited him. Alright. You looking for work?
Yeah, the kind of quick,
What are you good at?
profitable kind. Well, I show off the rifle.
Jesus
I point
Christ!
at
What are
my
you
armor.
hunting with those
seals.
fucking things like Kraken? What?
Yeah,
Yes, actually.
Krakens, associates of people that my associates don't like. It's
You
it's
see that
whatever, I'll do
he
whatever.
examines the gun and goes, "What if you do if I'm like right up on you? What, you gonna try to like put the rifle against my stomach and blow my stomach guts out? You doing got like a knifey thing at the front.
Hey,
Come on.
I mean,
Everybody worth their fucking salt has a knifey thing on the front.
Am I within earshot of this?
Hey,
So,
if that's the case,
I
maybe
went-
you can help me get a knifey thing. Sorry, you please go.
You gotta know how to use the knifey thing first. It's not as easy as just stabbing. You know what I'm saying with the gun, right?
Am I within earshot of this?
Uh,
From back at the docks.
yeah, sure.
I want to approach and say, "That's what I'm for," and I want to like tower over him.
It sounds like they're a gay couple.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Hey, Donnie, check my 6, okay, bud? You see an equally big guy kind of crumble up. He's like, "You got it, Captain." Duvok, it's like two muscle men just like standing across from each other. And you see, he's like,
"Pecs, bro."
"I like your armor, bro." Black's really in season, I gotta say.
Never mind, I'm not gonna indulge this too much.
You're trying to recreate the Full Metal out.
Okay, I gotta be honest. Hired hands, those who really, they don't really go anywhere, except for, okay. I'll let you in on a secret. Just because you give me 2 platinum, I'll give you the really good shit.
Okay.
There's this dude, okay? They said he was one of the best pirates of all time, right? He lives in this little shack at the end of the island, the Knocket side. He points to, like, the Enclave and then goes to, like, runs his hand to the other side. He goes, "If you can find him, if you get, like, a letter, basically it's telling you that you're, like, hot shit, every fucking ship is gonna want to hire you, okay? But the thing is, right, nobody wants to go through his fucking program because it almost, like, kills them. It's, like, fucking insane, to say the least, right? And he also wants, like, an exuberant amount of money, but I see you already got that. Make money, spend money, make money, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of businessman myself. I appreciate the information.
Yeah. And he might be able to help you outfit you with that stabby knife thing, to say the least.
Hey, you know what? I like the way you think, Captain. Maybe I'll come back to you later. You never know. But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know your time's valuable.
Yeah.
I'll see myself out. Go talk
They
to
call
this
him,
captain of the shack.
They call him Captain Radomir.
Oh, okay. Captain Radomir. I'm gonna turn around all cool, like, and then walk in the Dubak, because I forgot he was there.
You can make prestidigitation make someone shit themselves.
No.
What the fuck? Shut up, J.K. Rowling.
No.
You can soil their pants. It wouldn't actually make them shit themselves, but
That's what command is for.
Yeah, then you clean them up and make them pay you or something.
Actually, I don't know if that would work because that's not in their best interest.
It depends on the person.
It depends on the shit.
Stop rolling during the game, James.
what are you doing?
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
Always rolling.
I'll help with
D&D.
the Enclave stuff, and then after that I'll go to the shack.
Okay.
The cum shack.
Sweet. Awesome.
I would also like to hit the markets at some point, but it's of not like critical at all. So I was just hoping to do that at some point in the day. However,
For sure.
decide that fits.
Anybody else have anything pressing they want to do, or is everybody just heading up to the Enclave?
I will head up to the Enclave.
Heading up to the Enclave, you start to see people, more and more of those with marks. You actually even see, like, pieces of clothing that are, like, almost, like, sewn to just show off their marks. Whether it's a dude with, like pants that have, like, the thigh sewn out to let, like, his mark that seems a little bit bigger than most other people's to be shown.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you notice it, and it's quite weird, this sense of superiority that these people have just by having these marks.
Can I? Oh, sorry. I want to whisper to Gishma. It's like,
I think my plan is right.
What? In regards to the marks? Are you doing something else?
Yeah, no. In regards to the marks and, like, the demon and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, sounds good. I believe in you. I hope this goes well. I want to be here for a couple days.
Okay. Essentially, you start to walk up, and then it's very clear, kind of striding through. You see basically like a giant statue of, more or less like a ship, crashing up against a wave. You of course, see like a pirate captain at the front. Kind of rapier out, pointed out front. Beautiful pirate hat on top. You see like his shirt is ripped, and then you see from his chest all the way down to his wrist is this giant mark of the storm that you can see. Kind of following through that, and around, you start to see what basically is like the front of the enclave. It doesn't even have a sign because it's so easily recognizable as such. On through to the kind of massive doors. Most of the stuff here is kind of made out of really nice and kind of strong wood. It feels very akin to of a boat, more or less, or a ship. Heading through, you see a half-elven woman currently working on a few papers at like a desk. You see that she kind of raises an eye, adjusting her glasses. Welcome to the House of the Arndar Enclave. What is your business today?
I have a question for DM real quick. If I pretend to be, if I'm just Ahab, right?
Yeah.
And I take the test, would the mark still show up on Frederico, but just not show up on Ahab, so it looks like I'm unmarked?
You're not sure.
Shit.
This is very unknown to anybody. So.
Time to find out.
Fuck. I guess it is time to find out, isn't it? I walk up to the front desk and say, "Hi, I think I might have the mark of the storm."
All right.
Nothing's shown up though, but both my parents,
Both of your parents are. Do you have names for the parents?
You done fucked yourself now, boy.
She starts to look at a few crates of names. You can see it's literally A to Z, more or less.
Fuck.
Can I interject? I'm afraid he's adopted. We don't know his real parents' names.
You don't know the names, but you assume that you have a mark? I'm confused.
He has memories, early memories of them, but no names. Too young, I'm afraid.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Is there a payment for the test or?
No, there's no payment for the test. Just letting you know, it's quite a physical and intense process, to say the least, to go through this examination. I would definitely recommend that you think you're positive.
Yeah, I can
she'll-
handle pain.
She'll kind of study you for a second and be like, could I and then she kind of motions to can she see your ears, more or less?
Yeah.
Okay, and then is Ahab half elf?
It almost looks half elf. He's not technically, but it's his ears are mimicking a half elf. You know what I mean?
Just kind of gives
It's
you a
not full
tilt.
half elf, but it looks half elf.
I mean, you look like you'll be. How old are you?
That's a good question. I think
You don't know how old you are?
Between 40 to 45.
40 to 45.
Or
Have you experienced any kind of signs of being able to control the wind?
Yeah. Almost every day I can make this big gust of wind come out of me.
Oh my god.
She looks at you with the most blank stare. Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I can
Okay.
do it in here.
Yeah, don't. Don't. Okay. Well, let's. You just stay right here real quick. Let me talk to the guy in charge, okay? And then we'll get you on a little project, okay? We'll get you working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah.
So they're not ringing like
I
a
want to
silent
insight
alarm.
that too.
That starts with an I.
Damn it! He's
Alright.
better than
She
me.
seems to be confused at why a mark hasn't manifested on you, even though you've been able to conjure up mass winds, and is looking to somebody that's a little more knowledgeable about the situation.
We could have done this the easy way.
Stepping out of the room, you see that she comes back eventually with a half-elf man. You see that the mark actually comes from his cheek to like the top of his kind of a chin bone, more or less the chin bone, and he kind of quizzically looks at it and goes, all right, which one of you has the supposed mark?
I raised my hand.
Alrighty. I'll have everybody ask that everybody can either waits in the plaza of sorts, or just we don't really have space to accommodate guests or visitors. I'll bring him along and we'll do the test. It should only take about an hour, more or less.
You okay with
I
that?
respect what he says. Oh yeah, I wait.
Just hyping himself up in the middle of the plaza.
So James, you cool with us leaving you here?
Yeah. I give a thumbs up.
Okay.
luck, buddy.
Let's do
Alright.
this. You see, he like claps his
Wait
hands
outside?
together and goes, let's follow me. Luckily we should be able to accommodate you, especially considering your interesting circumstances, to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that he kind of gestures for you to continue on. He brings you through a few different rooms. You see that it's like this is like fucking ginormous, this whole entire place. You guys gotta swerve through hallways of sorts. It's starting to get more and more, you see people of marks, people wearing the kind of the house uniform, more or less. And he goes, all right, I'll have you step into this room. And then he goes, oh, thank you. He grabs like a set of clothes and he goes, we ask that you put up your hair, and then basically take off, basically disrobe and then try and put these clothes on. We've had in the past people pretending to, have magical abilities when they've used, for example, a ring, and he kind of points to your ring. We just can't have anybody bringing in magical items that...
yes, of course.
So, just letting you know, we of course will take great care of it. Hopefully.
My
test
my bladder is a bit big right now. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom real quick though.
Okay. Bathroom. Down to the left. We'll.
Thank you.
Once you're ready, my door is just to the left. You can just step in, and then we'll be all ready to conduct the test.
Mhm.
Okay. You see, he kind of nods, and then step into the next room, basically.
Gotta figure about this fucking ring. Let's see. Do I have anything that lasts an hour for this? No.
Cast it invisible again.
I might have
the hat.
You'd be like, what ring?
Well, I can't wear the hat either. Well, major
Yeah,
image
you
lasts
walk out of the
10
closet with
minutes.
no ring, but the top hat. What's up, guys?
Would you have to take off the hat?
So with major image, am I allowed to move it a little bit too?
The problem is if you lose Ahab in the ring, you'll just
No, I'm saying with
Oh.
major image, like, can I, like, major image, like, I cast it and make a fake ring with an invisible ring, and I move the eventual ring in the bag. Can I move? Oh, it's only within a 20-foot cube. Fuck. Fuck. We're in trouble now. I'm just in the bathroom, just like having my hand on my head.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
God, didn't fucking think this through.
Anybody else want to do anything? I'll give him a moment to think.
Yeah. When
This is a
they
good time for
walk
you
away-
as well, Kazar. So
Yeah, I'd be down to. I just had a little bit of shop ban.
when they-
And a realization, a plea to my party. Obviously, Dubok specifically. So the aberration spell thing I cast, it takes 400 gold of materials, and I didn't know that, but I'm like, so I'm gonna go just buy the things, but I'm short. I have 250.
I'll say because you had taken the stuff out, I gave you one just because it wasn't clear. It doesn't take up it doesn't expand it basically.
Yeah, so I was just the one buy and then we're good. But I was just gonna. Okay, so
I'm just saying that you have, this would be you buying it in post, and so you if you already took out that 400 gold, I'll say that money.
oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'm giving you a freebie because it's the first time we're ever actually experiencing a cost that's actually quite great, basically in a spell.
Okay,
So-
cool. I think did we do this in Strahd the same way? Because I thought we ran into that like at one point, but maybe not.
Yeah,
with my Revivify, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
We
'cause
never
I
really
think,
used the
I just
Revivify.
figured I was
So.
like, oh yeah, I guess I did forget about that rule, but I just thought that was on me. So I appreciate that. If Dubok said no, I was gonna plead for like a half off, like.
So
I was going
No,
to give you a very favorable loan.
yeah. So basically, it extremely doesn't work in the sense of the world, but you have the money to buy it basically. So don't take out any money when you
Okay,
when you go buy it.
Gotcha. So gotcha. Thank
Yeah.
you.
When
Never
they
mind
walk
then. We're good. I'm gonna go buy this jar.
when they walk away, I want to ask the lady at the desk if she knows I'm new to town. Is there anywhere where I might be able to learn about rain calling?
In what way?
Not to be acquainted or not to be able to carry it out. I'm not marked, unfortunately, but rather to just learn it in learn about it in an academic sense.
I see. We could possibly. There actually is a few books about the kind of the history of drain calling. If you're interested, we have a little bit of a sort of a side library talking about the history of House of Leondar. It's kind of open to the public, just so that the general people know of, how we process.
Does she indicate somewhere nearby? Or...
No, she says it as if like she's like, I can take you to it basically.
Oh yeah. I mean, I look to the group. Like, that's my plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use greater invisibility for this.
Okay.
And it only lasts 1 minute, but essentially, I'm gonna pretend when I know this might be a check, honestly, but can I take a short rest in the bathroom as if I need to take a poop too?
For an hour.
For an hour?
No. Oh right,
had those
right. Short rests are an hour. Fuck, I don't have my 10-minute thing.
Yeah.
Shit.
You haven't had
No. Okay.
I'm
So
fighting for my life.
I'm figuring this out.
Oh, he just starts
Um,
screaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically. So as long as the ring's on my body, I can be Ahab. And he just said I need to change clothes, right?
Yeah, he said that you need to change. He told you that you have to remove everything that might be of your own possession, basically.
Okay. So I'm gonna basically cast when I meet back to him. I'm gonna basically just cast greater invisibility on the ring and basically just replace it with a rock. And like I'm gonna give him a bag with basically with something with the same weight in it, and just leave the ring in my pocket when I go in. Once the invisibility runs out.
Don't you have to derobe though?
Yeah, I know, but as I put on the new clothes.
Are there
I-
pockets? You put on your toe.
I can stick it up my ass, prison style.
Yeah.
Just leave it in the bathroom.
I
You just cast invisibility.
I hate to say no.
Leave it in the bathroom.
I know.
but I don't.
I mean, you can always come back as Federico later as just someone else.
That's true.
I don't think you'd be able to manifest it because it just says you or a creature. It doesn't say you or an object.
Oh, is it really you? Can I stick it up my ass? Prison style.
I like this. I like
That's
this.
gonna be a
idea.
problem.
Can I ask a question?
Wind.
Yeah.
Why are you scared of coming back as Federico?
Well, because we already went. Because I'm trying. Because if we bring up the name, it's gonna become a big deal if a mark is found, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide as long as possible, because I don't want to get wrapped up in this shit.
I mean,
But it's
You don't have
important
to give your name as Federico. You could be another orphan
That's true.
or a false name.
lots of orphans coming through today.
Yeah, but I've already started this as Ahab. I can't just leave now.
Why not?
Just come back.
I'm not gonna meddle.
What the hell?
Ah,
You
see
could
try and
always
fail.
just say, you could always pretend you're just like, you have some like horrible ego problem. And you like
oh yeah, this is
change
left the
medding.
stove
No, I don't know
yourself
this.
to look more, because you're like this, I mean, no offense, but isn't Ahab like super attractive and muscular and stuff?
Not muscular. Well, kind of like not like he's not like a Dubak muscular, but you know what I mean.
Like
you turn
tone,
back from the
though?
situation?
Like
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you could just say that, like, oh yeah,
He's a
I'm
dumb.
this orphan, but like I use magic and I make myself look like this because I get taken more seriously or whatever, or they like let me get alcohol. I don't know.
You know, I think honesty is the best method.
Partial honesty.
No, here, yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna come out of the bathroom, and I'm just gonna go up to him. It's like, yeah, I can't remove this ring. So if that's gonna be an issue, I'm fine not finding out that I have a mark.
What does the ring do?
It's kind of important for my lifespan. It kind of keeps me. I have a heart condition.
Okay. Then,
So better excuse.
as the test would probably put a lot of strain on your heart, I cannot, in fair conscience, basically ask you to take this test.
Okay,
And for
I'll
this,
come back if my heart is better.
okay. If it's better, yes. Just don't push yourself. You know.
Okay. I just walk.
You
with
see,
my
he
head
looks a
down.
little deflated now at this point, having something waved in front of him and then taken away. He goes into the room, takes the clothes out, just kind of walks back to his office.
Okay, I go up to everyone. It's like, they need me to remove the ring.
Are we still there?
No, I walk to you guys.
You guys are in the
As I leave.
plaza. Dubak, unless anybody wanted to follow along with Dubak, is now currently learning about ring colors.
Oh,
assuming that he
yeah,
wants
whoever
to.
is still waiting outside, I guess.
I guess I'd be waiting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be
they want me
waiting
to
or
remove
since
the
I
ring.
Bought the thing in game. Does that mean I'm not there? Should I not be there as well since I'm like in game buying right now, or?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you want to say that you were there or not. I don't really care either way.
I want to know. I guess.
Ring colors?
So, was he cornered into that could he have just stood them up, like even not even just leaving? Could he have just like been like, oh, I got a sending from my party and they need my help. It's really urgent. I have to leave.
I
And then
could
just
have,
leave.
yeah.
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 You would have
could
had
have.
chances, I think, too, coming back.
Okay, the way that people view it is like, you take the test because you want to get certified. They're not going to force you to get certified or to learn this knowledge. It's a process, and they're not going to force anybody into it. Basically,
It's
Thing
like
is,
forklift training.
Thing
I
is,
was
we know.
just gonna say that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Thing is, the thing is, if we do want to get an airship, knowing that for meta-wise, Federico does have the mark, but knowing he has the mark will help us get this shit and be able to fly it without hiring a captain.
Yep.
Essentially. So that's why this is important for that aspect.
Oh, show. Well, I mean,
I'm talking to everyone. It's like, the thing is, Federico's dad is still here, and if I use his name, that might be an issue. I mean, I could pretend to be a.
use the name?
I don't. I could say
You're
like,
just a kid.
yeah, Federico
Just get tested
Wolfcrest.
as
I'll use my
Federico.
mother's
Yeah.
name.
Or maybe not even that.
Oh yeah, just say yeah, Federico and
You can
Bainson.
say you just don't know.
oh my god, you.
I'll be your dad.
Yeah. He was out getting some food, and oh, that would be suspicious as fuck.
You can use my name. I don't have to be there.
Well,
That's true.
If somebody were to shapeshift, right, to like use some kind of magic to disguise themselves as somebody else, and they were to take the test, would that cancel the shapeshifting, or would a mark show up on the person while they're shapeshifted, like on their new body?
We don't know that
We don't know what the test is.
exactly.
I guess, yeah.
So I don't think that's just
I
gonna
have
tell
this
us.
disguise kit. We could disguise you as someone else.
I'll just, Frederico's older now, so I could, I'm just gonna use Bainson and say that he, fucking Dubak, we're gonna go along with the story that Dubak takes in orphans.
Takes orphans.
Takes or
Yeah.
He
Okay,
makes
so I'm gonna
takes
switch to Frederico.
okay.
And
I'm assuming out of the eyesight of people, right?
Oh yeah. Out of the eyesight of people, and I'm gonna walk in
Okay.
and say,
Hi, my name's Federico.
Oh, you seem a little old to have such a high voice. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
yeah, because he looks like 14, 15 now. Federico,
Yeah, no, Frederico's like, hi, ma'am. I'm Frederico.
Yeah, I have a condition with my voice. It
Okay.
makes me sound like this.
What can I do for you?
I killed my parents when I was young. When they fell off a cliff.
Wait, you killed your parents? You
Yeah, by accident.
By accident? Why are you telling me this, honey? Why are you telling me this? I don't want to be a part of this. I didn't hear anything.
10 years ago.
I didn't hear
When
anything.
I was
No, no.
5. Investigation's over.
Yeah.
No evidence.
Yeah. Storm home police. Put your fucking hands up.
The police told me I should get my mark checked because the way I bite.
Okay, shush. We can get your mark checked. Just please. Shh.
Okay.
Stop talking.
Okay.
I'll just be right back. I'll be right back, okay? Just don't. Okay, she kind of like leans over the desk. Please don't tell anybody you murdered somebody, okay? Just shush. You're fine. Don't just don't tell anybody, okay? Please, okay?
It's more like
I started tearing up a little bit.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. Nobody's mad at you.
Okay.
Comes back, and you see that he looks very dejected at this point. I'm guessing you put the ring away.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you give it to?
I gave it to Kazar was there, so I gave it to
Yeah.
Kazar. Actually,
Okay.
no, Gishma, I trust him. I gave it to Gishma.
Aww. You see, he goes to give it to you, Kazar, and then he goes,
It's okay. We can't feel.
and then gives it to Gishma.
Fish people.
Fish?
Not
I know,
a
I
fish
didn't even
person.
I think it was funny when I called him a lizard person, but that's kind of fucked up. Oh, hello. Are you? I was told by her that you were looking to do the mark test. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you're a little bit more apprehensive, and kind of looks at you and goes, "All right," and then kind of gives you the same rundown. You know, remove any clothes or anything extra, change to their set of clothes. Basically, it's kind of the formal, semi-formal attire of House Leonardar. It's set out for
Yeah.
you. I'm assuming you change, and you present to the door.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes, all right. He brings you into like a room. It has like wood on the grounds, and you actually see there's a window over there, and you hear the faint sounds of like waves crashing. What you seem to be against is the rocks. As you guys notice that you're like, when you look at the window, you almost look like, if you look straight down, you see that it's like basically like just straight sheer cliff, and then there's like at the bottom just like waves crashing up against the water, or against the rocks basically.
Oh shit.
Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to sit down. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to start to meditate. Think of the sea. Think of the way that the oceans. Have you ever been on a boat before?
Yeah, the sea boats?
Yes. Ships.
Once, twice, three
Okay.
times.
Try to imagine the way that they rock back and forth.
We didn't
tried-
bring a lot of rocks on the ship.
Please be quiet. Just think. Don't talk.
Okay.
Think of the salts on your skin. Think of the cold weather. Think of the heats of the sun. Please, can you give me a wisdom check?
It's just a check or a saving throw?
Just a check.
Okay.
It takes you a surprisingly short amount of time. And you find yourself sitting crisscross on a ship. It's a giant sail, and you notice that the waters are completely still. And you see basically a buoy, like far in the distance. That's it. What do you want to do?
Can I walk around in this imaginary ship?
Yeah, you stand up,
Oh.
and you're in like a little kind of buoy of sorts. It's not moving at all. It's like completely
Okay.
still. Nothing.
Well, is there no paddle?
There's no paddles.
Or, well, you know, as they say, when the crow flies, you get a seagull, and so I take. The fuck? It has sails, right?
It does have
buoy?
sails. It has
buoy.
it has a really simple sail, with no wind, making it push forward though.
There's no wind. Well, that's an easy fix. We use
our favorite spell to give fear into Gishma, Gus.
and I just gust the wind there.
Okay, try to give me a charisma check.
Oh yeah. Charisma. More like chariz these nuts.
You feel yourself trying to tap into the kind of the wind deep and down your body. You try to push against the sail, but to no luck. You feel that through the help of Ahab, you're able to kind of conjure these small amounts of energy, but now it's truly you're by yourself. There's nobody else going to be helping you. It's so wild, and you feel the sun kind of beating down on you as you're kind of just rocking a tiny bit now at this point. It's still moving, just to the sides, not forward like you'd like it to.
Well, I guess I try again.
Okay.
Charisma check, or you just
Charisma check,
do...
yeah.
Okay. Or I do something else. Charisma check.
Okay. You start to feel... You breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, and then you try to push out. And you feel yourself get the faint push into the sails. And you start to feel the ship rocking just slowly forward at this point. It takes a lot of energy just to be able to pull that out of you. Your body's like a lot more weak than it usually is just by this pure act alone. But you don't feel like you're going fast enough to reach that buoy without coming to a little bit of a stop. You know, a quarter of the ways that you were from it originally.
Oh, then I use my gust of wind spell.
Okay, you're gonna try it again for sure.
No, not just gust.
Yeah,
Not
you're
just
gonna try to
but-
gust a wind it. Yeah.
Yeah, so charisma check.
Yeah,
again?
charisma check. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ability check normal. Oh fuck.
You bring in the power, you bring in everything, and you go, but there's no wind that actively comes out of your hands. No giant gust. It feels weak, and you're trying to attempt yourself to bring yourself to it. And over the course of a few hours, this happens. You just actively keep trying to impart wind into your movements to push the sails any further. But as the sun kind of barrels down on you, you feel the dryness in your mouth. You're starting to get a little more thirsty at this point, realizing that the water around you probably won't help that much. You eventually find yourself trying it again once more, harder this time. Go for it, another charisma check.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You-
god.
No, this is exactly what I expected to happen. You keep trying, attempting the same process over and over again, feeling faint spurts of wind shoot out of your wrist or palm area, but not being able to fully and totally entrap yourself in the moment to be able to push the sails. This happens. You're like actively trying this for hours at this point. The same process over and over and over again. And now you start to fully understand what they mean by this as being a kind of a brutal thing. You feel yourself start to get hungry. Your thirst starting to grow at this point as it's starting to become evening. The moon kind of almost starting to shine against the waters at this point. You know, you being maybe 1/3 of the way there that you originally were, but not much farther than that. Give me another charisma check.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. After trying for a few more hours, you eventually decide that like sleep physically overtakes you, kind of knocking you out until morning, essentially, in which the beating sun eventually wakes you up, like the sweat like caked to your face, the thirst starting to really catch on to you. Give me another one. I'm sure you'll get this eventually. Holy shit! This is insane!
+6, dude.
Try as you might, nothing comes to you. Morning breaks. Try again. We're gonna keep going until you get it, because that's how this works. Now you actually do feel some wind through that morning. You eventually meditate some, and pushes you forward just a little bit more. You're about halfway now at this point. You feel yourself getting closer and closer. If only you had a paddle. If only you had an oar. But sadly, that's not what's going to happen.
I cast creation. I don't know.
Hopefully you create a mark while you're at it. Try again.
Yeah, I will.
Give me
Yeah, I
one more.
will try again. I will try again, dude. I will give you one more.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you were.
Give me a 1d100.
Oh no.
Aberrant, come on, baby.
74.
Whoa, that's kind of cool. Okay. You start to like literally start to grab at the air, almost like trying to pull it into yourself just so you can let it go. And as you do so, you breathe in deep and you breathe out deep and you push your right hand kind of into the air, up into the sails, and you feel a giant gust come out. This gust of wind that you previously know, filling the sails. You almost like feel your feet come up, like out from underneath you as the ship rockets forward, sailing through. You see something glowing on the back of your right hand. You notice that it's the faint glowing mark of the storm.
Oh, isn't this fascinating?
Your boat slowly rocks against the buoy. You feel yourself wake up. Back in the room. And then you see next to you, there's like a canteen. There's like food already set up for you as well. But as you wake it up and you realize and you look for the water to quench your thirst, you realize that you feel actually fine. The sunburns that you had previously gotten from being in the sun all day long are gone. The warmness upon your face that you felt previously is gone as well. The hunger, the thirst. It's as if you were never there. But on the back of your right hand is the mark.
Is this supposed to was what happened? Yeah.
Oh, you see, like, he, like, sits up from his chair, reading, like, a bit of the newspaper. You see he folds it down and goes, incredible. You did a good job. That was faster than most people do it, too. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay, now, here's my least favorite part of the job. If you want a good life, we do not force anybody to be a member of House Lyrandar. You could go far with this mark. You could make lots of money. You could become a navigator. You could control the seas if you were able to put time and effort and power into it. Now, you're young. You still have time. I'd recommend that. You could start a new life here.
I kind of owe some. You know that guy with the big black armor? You see him?
That don't maybe I think it's just somebody.
Well, he helped me get back on my feet when I lost my parents. So I kind of want to help him out for a bit.
Okay. I won't push you, but if you're ever looking to make some serious money, you could be set for life if you join this house.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Fuck you, Duncan.
So,
I love that gift so much.
Do I like do we document me or?
he kind of like shakes his head. He goes, "It's not really our place to. We don't really like to keep records of people. I mean, okay. If you ever found, just make sure to know of kind of like strokes his ear for a second, and he goes, "Oh, honestly, nobody's ever told me no. I'll be completely honest. We'll put your name down on the records, but we just ask that you do basically 2 or 3 things. Don't say that you're of House Lyrandar.
That's easy enough.
And don't have children with those of other houses."
And that's easy enough as well.
Good. Okay. Both of those are pretty offensible if you were to do something that would be otherwise quite bad, to say the least.
Oh, I know about the other
What
one.
was your name again?
Federico Bainson.
for your equipment. Okay. Understood. Thank you, Federico. We're always going to be here. So.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Yeah, I think there's a cure for my voice thing. And we'll figure it out.
Okay. Good luck. He escorts you to the door. Everybody else, it was only about 45 minutes since he left the last time, essentially. And you see a Federico walking out through the door with a faint glowing mark on the back of his right hand.
What's up, guys?
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah, my shitty brothers, right? That guy got Mark. Anyways, I don't like being out here. I don't like people seeing me. Just put fucking Ahab back on the phone.
What's a phone?
Yeah, why?
Put
You mean
Ahab back.
storm mark?
Yes.
I mean sending.
Put your hand back on the send.
Does Kishma give me the ring back?
Yes, I hand it back to you.
Ahab goes back on. Does the mark show up on Ahab?
Give me a 1d100.
Oh shit! We're Mitchell's doing the cool.
Are the cards?
It's a pretty deep mark on you. You feel like it almost like precedes just the body. It's not as strong, about 10%, not as strong. It could be easily covered up by a glove, bandages, or anything. It does not fade through or shine bright through clothes.
Oh, so I have like one of those marks that people show off because it's so strong.
It does not. It does not shine through clothes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be an issue.
Why is that?
We don't need me. Well, not right now. Yeah. Because technically we can't go back there and me as my mark showing up now. You know what I mean? Because I made a lie. But
Why not? Oh, right, because they knew about. Oh, right.
Just wear gloves
yeah.
or gauntlets.
Dubak. We used your name in there. Federico's your adopted son now.
Mazel tov.
Congratulations, you're a father now.
Everyone within the House of Bane is Jewish.
I'm gonna take. Well, since my clothes are since Ahab's clothes are weird, can he like conjure gloves, or how's this gonna work?
Does Ahab and Frederica wear the same clothes?
No, they don't.
Sure. Gloves
But-
would literally cost you a copper, but
No. I let's just assume I still need to buy the gloves for it to look right, though. Like they have to exist in my. These clothes exist in the ring, so at least I have to have the gloves in the ring for me to conjure them up.
sure. I mean, they're gloves. It's not the end of the world. Yeah,
So I'm gonna go to the store and just buy some gloves.
changing back to Ahab, are able to pull some gloves easily out of the ring. However you want to wear them.
No, I'll just buy them. How much do the gloves cost?
Like literally 1 copper. I'm not even gonna.
Oh.
Because they're
Okay.
just
Yeah, I
normal. You going fingerless or fingered?
We gotta be cool and go fingerless.
Oh no.
Nice.
Alternate, like
Yeah,
it's just the two middle one and everything.
Ew.
That's horrific.
Have you seen that?
You're tacky as shit, Dubak.
Wait, you could just be like you could just do one glove. Just one glove.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Well,
So
in
cool.
theory, you wear the ring on the right hand, right? That's the whole bit.
Yeah.
So you'd want to wear fingerless anyways, just because of the ring.
What
Unless
if
you wear the
on
ring
glove?
over the glove, which is disgusting.
What if you wear the ring under the glove?
That's even more disgusting.
That is just that's fucking weird.
Just wear the ring on your toes.
Ew.
No.
On that mark, we're going to Mark. We're going to end the session. So,
That's fair. Sounds good.
what are you guys planning to do in Stormhome?
I'm definitely gonna follow up the shack stuff. That's like my main thing. And
Cool.
Then, you know,
Jack.
Yeah.
That will
Now that
take
we have it
active
marked.
time. Might be a session of downtime. If somebody's going to like actively train you or otherwise, depending on the situation. There is stuff to do in Stormhome. There's actually quite a bit, to say the least.
I want to learn about rain calling with the morning and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe Ahab can learn to rain call with enough training. He can do the mist for us.
Yeah. Now there's a new thing that can be opened up for you if you would like, Ahab, which is there are feats that basically allow you to get your mark better.
ooh, that's cool.
So, but they're a little bit situational, to say the least.
They require me taking a feat instead of taking the level
Yes.
thing. Yeah. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be a special case, at least.
Yeah.
We'll see how.
So.
Do you become ultimate storm boy?
No.
Master of Storms.
Wait, so if we're gonna destroy the dragon marks, would that make him the last airbender?
I hate
Oh
that.
my god.
Duncan, I should crucify you just for saying that.